Hey everyone, it's VM Campos, Magic Fan! Let me check all my settings here. No dropped frames. Amazing. YouTube seems to be running just right, and Twitch seems to be running just right as well. Perfect. Got my Loots dashboard. Got so many dashboards. I need 3 more monitors to help me monitor everything. But okay, I'll have that up there. And I'll have this over here and this over here. Okay, I think this will work. Let me just change one more thing over here. Thank you for everyone for coming by and hanging out while I stream. And we'll chat and stuff. Okay, so before we get started, I want to say thank you to everyone for subscribing. I've gotten up over 700 subscribers on YouTube now. That's amazing. I started the channel a while ago, but I didn't really get serious until about like a year ago or so, and then I started to see just the rise in followers. I got to like my first 100 subscribers on YouTube. It took so long, literally years, just because I wasn't really doing it for real very much. Then the rise from 200 to 500 took a little while, but then after I got to 500 range, now I'm kind of like taking off more. So hey Cedric, how are you doing? I'm just waxing nostalgic about YouTube. So yeah, I just reached 700 subscribers on YouTube, which is amazing. Thank you everyone. And Jerome, also welcome. Thank you for visiting as well. So 700 subscribers now. Hey, didn't I just do my 600 subscriber Q&A? Well, I'm at 700 now. So if people want a Q&A during this broadcast, don't hesitate to ask questions during the broadcast, and I'll answer that. So I'm going to do some Ravnica Allegiance drafting in just a moment. What will really help me out to fully do amazingly on the draft is if you say a shout out on my Loots account, loots.com/VMCampos right there. Follow that link. Just say good luck on that. That really helps me out. It's totally free on your part, and I get a little kickback on that. But let's give it a shot. I'm going to do some rank draft Ravnica. What is my level at the moment? I'm at Silver 3. 8 days left. Ooh, Top Hat Tolab, welcome. Thank you for visiting as well. First time visitor, welcome. So this is my stats at the moment. I'm Platinum 3 on Constructed. I feel that's going pretty well. Silver Tier 3, that's nice. I think that might be one of the higher ranks I've been getting. I usually only do limited over the weekend, so that's why I'm that level. I'm sure I could climb up higher, but I just since I only do it on the weekends, it takes a little while because I want to play ranked with all of you there in the chat, which is the most funnest of all. That is not a word, but that's what I believe in. So let's do it. Let's Ravnica Allegiance draft 5Gs. Ooh, there's Teysa already. So if a creature dies, you do it double. Creatures have lifelink and vigilance. Okay, I kind of want that. Do we have any other things here that are Orzhov aligned? Carry on feeder, final payment. I want that. We have a 2/3 flyer, the 1/2 flyer with flash, the steeple creeple. Get to the point, destroy a creature. Let's go with Teysa. No cool quote. Okay, let's go with Teysa and see if we have other things that we can do with Afterlife. Let's see what else. Hazda Officer 3/2. That's not Orzhov, but that'll work. Catacomb Croc, a 3/7. Maybe. Vindictive Vampire, 2/3. When another creature dies, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. I kind of like that. And besides that, yeah, so a 2/3 for 4, or a 3/2 for 3. Let's go with the uncommon, because commons can probably wheel around. What's my favorite set that is in standard right now? I like Guilds of Ravnica and War of the Spark. Okay, starting the questions off, I love it. So I kind of like Ixalan in standard at the moment. It's kind of a nostalgia set for me, and it's just so funny to say that because I played Magic originally in the 90s, and I've got a lot of nostalgia sets from back then. But I got back into Magic after Hour of Devastation, so that's a nostalgia set because that was 2017. Ixalan is a set that I completed. I got every single card, and it was really cool to complete a set, so I kind of have a nostalgia for it. But I also like dinosaurs, and vampires, and merfolk, and pirates, and the Sun Empire, and all of that, so I like Ixalan. Bring to Trial, I kind of want that destruction there. I also want the 3/1 with lifelink, which is a vampire. Let's go with removal. Junk Troller, Debtor's Transport, 6 mana for a big old 5/3 with 2 afterlives. A forecasting cost Undercity Scavenger. Enters the battlefield, sacrifice another, and it gets +1 permanently, and you scry. There's the Viscopa again. Let's go for a lower curve right there. So that was a good question there, Cedric. What about everyone else there in the chat? What's your favorite set right now happening in Standard? We've got Ixalan, Rivals of Ixalan, Dominaria, M19, Guilds of Ravnica, Ravnica Allegiance, and War of the Spark that are currently in Standard. Okay, we can have this 2/3 flyer with Afterlife. Good. We can have the Infiltrator, that's a 3/1, or Consigned to the Pit. I think I need that, actually. I need some creature removal. Definitely super expensive. There's another Consign to the Pit. Hilarious. I could do the Carnival. Deals 1 damage to target creature or planeswalker and 1 damage to the controller. Yeah, let's throw in a Carnival because that'll just be a single black mana. I'm going with Orzhov. That'll wreck a planeswalker. Forbidding Spirit. When it enters, until your next turn, creatures can't attack you unless they pay. So a nice bribery mechanic. You're in Commander, so Dominaria. Yeah, I love Dominaria. So many legendary creatures there that I made so many fun decks. I play Commander as well, and that was just really fun. Okay, I got a lot of things that I like here. I got 3 casting cost 3/3 that prevents attackers. We have the 2/3 flyer with Afterlife. We have a 2/3 that can untap another creature. It has Vigilance. We have a 1/1 lifelink Shade that can get bigger and bigger. And we've got a 2/2 Death Touch. I love all of these right there. Let's throw it out there to the chat. A lot of good things. We can focus on the uncommon card. This is a 3/3 for 3, plus it gives you, bribery for 1. Oh, I got a message right here. Go Ravnica. That's coming up in a moment there. Thanks so much for doing the loots thing. So we got the Forbidding Spirit. We've got maybe for the LOLs, the Prowling Caracal, a 3/1 that dies with a 1/1. A 2/3 flyer. Flyers are always good. Do we want to do... and I'm getting hosted over here as well. Thank you so much on that, Top Hat. Appreciate it a lot. 10th District Veteran. Yeah, there's a lot of good things to choose from here. I should have this little voting thing. Oh, look at that. We've got our ad coming up here in just a moment. Someone is popping up on our stream in a moment. Feeding your cat since 2016. Get loots right meow. That's coming up right now. One moment. We're gonna pause for station identification. Here it comes. There we go. Supporting your cat since 2016. Loots. So basically, our sponsor right here is Loots. Whenever you do any of these Loots shout outs, I will get a little bit of a kickback that keeps the stream going. It's very, very helpful. Anyway, yeah, what are we picking here? Let's go with the spirit. Let's go with an uncommon card. Then we'll see if we can get another flyer. Ill-gotten inheritance. I want that card so much. Does it ever really work? Another Hazda officer, another carnival, or a poisonous. That Grudin is probably gonna wheel back and stuff. So let's go with some fun inheritance. Carry on imp, sure, get on my squad. Then we've got here nothing at all to work with. Over here a Viscopa. Over here I guess a 5/3 for 6 mana in the high end, or a 3/3 that can become bigger. When it enters, you may sacrifice one other creature. If you do, put 2 1/1s. So I could get a 5/5. I could scry 2, and if I've got Teysa out on the field, I could do a double Magical Christmas Land, or I could just do the slow and steady, get the 6 mana, and get a 5/3. Let's go with the smaller one here, and I guess we'll go with that Infiltrator. Hey everyone, welcome. We've got a good crew in the chat. How is everyone doing? I'm going to do Consigned to Pit. And the 10th District Veteran, get on my squad. When does rotation happen? I just had the interesting conversation on my video that people were saying, no, it doesn't rotate and blah, blah, blah. I guess I made the assumption that because when M20 comes in, everything's going to rotate, but not really. Rotation is going to happen in the fall, but they haven't really announced it. So I don't doubt sometime in October, there's going to be a brand new October set. I think Mark Rosewater mentioned something about it, so probably October. I don't work for Wizards, so I don't quite know, but I can ask Mark Rosewater when I meet him at San Diego Comic-Con. San Diego Comic-Con? Yeah, I'll talk about that in a moment. What do we want over here? Under City's Embrace, target opponent sacrifices a creature if you control a creature. Okay, we want some removal. Or we want that Thrall. I kind of want that Thrall. It's a 3/3 flyer. Deals damage, gains life. Yeah, let's do that Thrall. Archway Angel, 3/4. Based on gates. I'm not really going to do gates. Final payment, I want that. I didn't get a final payment last time. Someone else wanted it, but what about a 3/4 flyer? Yeah, let's do the 3/4 flyers like the top end of this deck. Pitiless Pontiff, in theory, sacrifice another creature. It gains Death Touch and Indestructible. I don't know. I feel like that's too much to sort of try to combo together in a limited. Destroy target artifact or enchantment and you scry. I like that modularity of it, and I know people are going to be doing that, so yeah, let's grab that. Colossus or a Blade Juggler draws you a card and you get a 3/2. Let's get that 3/2. That gives you another card, and there's another one there. Bring to trial. Yeah, let's do one of those, just in case they've got big critters. And Sky Tether for a flyer. Nice. Summary Judgment is nice. It's a little bit more secure to do that judgment. There's the final payment. Good. Another Expose, another Thrall. Let's do a Thrall. Screaming Shield. Nothing great here, so we'll do the Shield. Plague White. Whenever it becomes blocked, it gets -1 automatically, or another Bring to Trial. Let's do the final payment, actually, because I want to get those creatures out of the way. Then we have a Death Touch. Fun sound. I love the art on the Gruul locket. What do you all think about the art of the lockets in this set? I love them. I think those lockets look pretty amazing. And I think the Gruul Locket is one of my favorite ones. It's like a little animal skull. And the quote, "In life, it was a cunning survivor, fearless and quick. May its power pass to you as you wear its skull." Hilarious. We'll do the Dead Revelers. Nothing great here. I can't wait to do drafting with people, because right now, whatever you don't pick just goes away until the ether, and no one is actually getting it. There's another final payment. Portal, what does it do again? Exile your creature, then return it. It gains first strike. So if they attack me, I can exile things, bring it back with first strike. That's cool. Or exile something that's about to get killed. I guess that's all pretty good. You like the bonds of the art from war. Yeah, all of those bonds. I love how it's like the different guilds coming together to come together to be like, you know, friends and stuff. And some of those bonds are pretty cool. So I like the bonds as well. Orzhov Locket to do mana fixing and then draw cards. Another Embrace. Plaza of Harmony. When it enters, if you control gates, add 1 mana of any gate. I'm not really going to focus on gates. I can have this Messenger or the Orator. Whenever another creature, I can gain some life. How many of those syndicates do I have? That's 4 mana. I don't have any of those syndicates. Okay, I need a little bit of flying power, so I'll grab a syndicate. There's another Vampire, Rakdos Trumpeter, Stalwart, 3/3. Plus it buffs up my other creatures. Twilight Panther, I love that kitty cat. 1/2 plus Death Touch. Another Thrall. How many of those Thralls do I have? 2 of them. And 2 payments. Fine, let's grab another creature, the Panther. Kaya's Wrath, destroy all creatures. That could be useful. Another Vampire, Viscopa, Thirsting Shade, single casting cost on that. Sentinel's Mark Flash, creature gets +1, +2, and Vigilance. When it enters, if you cast it during yours, gains lifelink. Maybe an Arrestor Zeal gets +2. Something give it flying +2. Or a Crocodile. Okay, what does everyone think over here? Sentinel's Mark, an enchantment with Flash. That'll give my creature +1, +2, and Vigilance. If I addendamize it, I also get lifelink. Or Arrestor Zeal, my creature gets instant 2/2 until end of turn, plus flying if I addendum. Or a Crocodile, 3/7, a big old blocker for 5. Or the Embrace, target opponent sacrifices a creature. So those are my 3 options. During Ravnica Allegiance, you were telling people you thought we would get wedges from the guilds working together. That kind of happened with the bonds, but not entirely right. Yeah, you know, it's so cool how like Magic can do all of these concepts. Like we had the, you know, 1/2 of the guilds on Ravnica, Guilds of Ravnica, and then the second half in Ravnica Allegiance, and then we could have thought, yeah, let's do wedges or shards or whatever. But the closest thing was the bonds, so it's kind of cool how they can figure out all of these ways to play. So get your votes in. Should I do the Sentinel's Mark, the Arrestor's Zeal, the Catacomb Crocodile, or the Undercity's Embrace? Because after all, the Undercity is always hungry. One of those 4 cards should work well on my deck. I'm thinking of the Embrace because it's creature destruction. Or possibly the Crocodile because it's a big old creature. The Zeal is okay, +2/+2 plus flying. And the Sentinel's Mark is a little better because it's permanent, 1/2, Vigilance. What if I gave this crocodile vigilance? So what does everyone think right there? What's a good thing to pick? The Embrace. We got one vote for the Embrace. I'm leaning towards the Embrace as well. After all, it destroys a creature. I don't think I really have any creatures of power 4 or greater, so I'm not going to gain life, but destroying a creature of the opponent is going to be very valuable. What do my creatures look like? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, I've got enough creatures, so I think the Embrace will work. I'm probably going to cut some creatures anyway. Ooh, Bankrupt in Blood, amazing Seb McKinnon artwork. Draw 3 cards if you sacrifice 2 creatures. No thanks. Night of Sorrows, it's a 3/3. Multiple blocker. Your garbage at draft, so they'll stay silent. No worries. Drafting is its own beast, of course. I started streaming Arena a little over a year ago, and I was pretty terrible at drafting, but I think we all improve. Let's get a Grandma over here. Imperious Oligarch, a 2/1 with Vigilance and Lifelink for only 2 mana. I think that'll work. Then we have another Embrace or a big ol' Transport. Let's do a Transport. Yep, up a big old creature there. We have a Death Touch creature. Actually, maybe the Blade Juggler, because with Spectacle, you might be able to get it out faster. Nothing great here, and nothing great here, or here, or here. Great, the last 3 packs were terrible, but okay. Let's remove then the off-color stuff. So 7, 7, 14, 8, 8. Probably more swamps. Okay, so what does our curve look like? We have a 3.8 curve, which is a little too high. 23 creatures, definitely going to cut those down. 16 non-creatures. Okay, let's see what we can work with here. Let's first of all, very importantly, switch over our sleeves to Kiora. Well, I need to activate the other free card styles that were recently spoiled but anyway, let's add that. And then let's look at our deck this way. At the very high end, I have 1 Archangel. I have way too many of these Debtor's Transports. Let's just put 1, maybe even 0. Maybe I just want to keep this Angel as the high top end. Yeah, let's do that. Too many of those Consigns, very expensive. Carnival, 2 Jugglers, 2 Thralls, Inheritance. I'll slow down in just a moment. Let me get a general sense of what I've got, then we'll look at it a little bit slower, because I need everyone's opinions here to be in total winitude mode. Vampire, bring, expose, locket. I'd probably trash the locket. I love the art on it, but I never really feel lockets are great in limited. They take up a spot. I don't know. Actually, let me do one more thing here also. Hey everyone, I'm live streaming some MTG Arena right now. Come and hang out. Let me just tweet this. Get back to the action. Okay. Screaming Shield, nope. 51 cards. A couple of 1-drops, sure. Okay, so the Panther, it's a 1/2, pay 1 black mana, gets Death Touch. Nice, it'll take out any creature, basically. A 1/1 lifelink, pay more mana, gets bigger. Okay, cool. Imperious Oligarch, 2/1, 2-drop. good blocker for 2 plus Afterlife 1. Summary Judgment, deal 3 damage to a tapped creature. Okay, I want some of that creature removal, or deals 5. I want that. Final Payment, I don't know if I need 2 of them. Let's just do 1. Take a spot, but can be a land, and drawing a card. It takes a spot, but can be a land. Yeah, you know, it has the value of drawing you a card later on with 4 mana. So that has that value there. It could take a spot of a land. So possibly put that in. We'll get back to it in a moment. Do I need 2 final payments? Kill any creature for 5 mana, or destroy my own? You have 1. Yeah, I think they're good for constructed. For limited, I sort of feel maybe not as much for limited. You have to be a little bit more aggro, maybe in limited. I don't know. 10th District. Untap another creature. 3/3, give yourself protection from attackers, sort of. 3/1, yeah, I don't like this Blood Infiltrator too much. Grodin, 2/2 Death Touch, sure. 3/1 Lifelink, 1's enough. Bring to Trial. Let's just say 1 of those if I have 2 payments. Expose, assumes I have artifacts or enchantments. The Embrace, yep. The Locket, probably. Stalwart 3/3, everything gets +1 until end of turn. Messenger 2/3 flyer, Imp 2/3 flyer, plus it munches on things. Scavenger, you have to kill your own thing. Nah. Vindictive 2/3, whenever another creature I control dies, it deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. Maybe. Teysa, yep, she's part of the main strategy. Revelers, return up to 2 target creature cards. It's a sorcery. Nah. Inheritance, I want this to work. I love this card so much. Yeah, let's throw it in. Like, you know, it's not all about just getting to the top tiers. It's about having fun and playing with weird things. So I'll do that. Kaya's Wrath, destroy all creatures. You gain life equal to the number of creatures you control that were destroyed. That's risky. If I've got my Afterlife creatures, that's doable, but if not, I don't know. I'm sort of like, I don't know if I want to destroy my own things. Carnival, deal 1 damage to target creature or planeswalker, and 1 damage to their controller, maybe. 2 Jugglers, if I get them out with Spectacle cost, maybe I only need 1. Thralls, I want these 3/3 flyers. And 1 consigned to the pit. So we're at 44. We're at 44. 16 creatures, it's right at the edge. 11 non-creatures, we can get rid of 1. We'll drop down to, and then that's still 44. Yeah, let's remove this Shade. Let's go with the Locket. And then there's 42. I almost always seem to be at 42. So I've got a 1-drop Panther. And then a 2-drop 2/1 with Afterlife. Creature removal at 2. Creature removal at 2. A 2/3 at 3 with Vigilance. A 3/3 at 3. A 2/2 Death Touch at 3. A 3/1 Lifelink at 3. Creature removal at 3. Enchantment or artifact removal at 3. Another creature removal at 3. Creature 3/3 at 4. A 2/3 flyer at 4. A 2/3 flyer at 4. A 2/3 at 3 with special stuff. Teysa, of course. Inheritance. Kaya's Wrath. I'm going to remove that Kaya's Wrath. I feel like it's too risky. I have enough spot removal. I don't want to jeopardize my own things. Yeah, let's remove that Kaya's Wrath. And this Carnival dealing damage. Let's just go completely 40 cards. Let's see how that goes. Let's play 1 game and see how that goes. So we'll say game 1, wish me luck. And over here as well. Game 1 now. Wish me luck. There we go. I got a notification over here. I got a retweet over here as well. Thank you for that. Okay, so I go first. Panther turn 1. Sure. Then I can build up to get to this imp. And I'm battling Sumo XQ. Let's hide our black mana until we need it. That, in theory, that is something important, right? That one lets you get land from the top. They got a land or creature. Okay, fine. I can't wait to consign that to the pit. I guess here we'll wait. If they attack, we'll take it out. Actually, I should have... Well, it doesn't actually matter. So they're doing 3, and they're going to do that fine. They have no defenses. Fine. So next up we can bring in our flyer and then munch on their creature over there. Yum. I could do the stalwart next. They might not do anything. They might have a counter spell. That's blue right there. Let's hold off on this. If I lose this Viscopa, I'm fine. Okay, that's fine. I can bring in my Oligarch. Next turn Stalwart and everything gets big. Adapting into 3/5, fine. If I get my final land, I'll consign it to the pit. Chillbringer, nice. Okay, so they tap me out there. And they tap that out as well. Okay, that is fine, because here is where we can +1 things. Go in for some good attack at the top. They will take it. Fine. They have a lot of mana. 2, 4, 6. They have 6 whole mana. If I get my final mana here, I can take out that incubator. Looks like they're about to do something cool with it. Sumo XQ thinking very hard. Tapping a ton of mana. Scuttlegator. Okay, cool. I guess I need to wreck that. That needs 6, 7, 8. That needs 8 mana in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So I did not get a final land. Okay, not cool. Okay, I need some removal. That guy cannot adapt just yet. Okay. Let us pit this guy. Then we'll just do an all-in thing here. Yes, we'll lose some stuff, but we'll gain 3 life from the vampire. The forbidding spirit did its thing. They are top decking. They're gonna hold on to that chill bringer. Fine. I'm at 20 life. Kill the mage. That lets things enter with more counters. Okay, they have 1 less defender. Fine. So I'm relying on top decking as well. Alright, what are we gonna get here? Nice. So we've got our 3/4 flyer. Wouldn't you know it, Thank you for visiting there, Top Hat. Good luck on your stuff. Hope to see you on the streamer event, and have a good time. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. That one was Turning the Tide. You know, their adapt creatures worked really well, and I just didn't have any way to deal with them. I didn't have my kill spells, so that was a waste there. Let's add some more, because I'm paranoid. Let's add more. So obviously I removed the Kaya's Wrath, and that would have been amazing to have. Whatever, let's see what happens. So what's everyone going to do today besides play or watch a little Magic? I think I've got to do laundry today. It's so glamorous, right? And maybe prepare some other things. Clean the house a little bit, go jogging, see the world outside. Okay, so this is not going to be good because they've got Rhythm of the Wild. That's like a bomb card in limited. As we will see here with a forecasting cost haste creature that's about to hit me. Oh, actually nothing. Weird. Very weird. I guess they're stalled on mana and they got a bunch of huge creatures. Not fun. You did a fancy fair at your son's school. Cool. What else happened there? Was there like food or crafts or like what happened? Yep, it looks like unfortunately Tal Visota is getting really bad draws. Or they lost their internet connection or something. Never mind. Double riot. Perfect. So I'll just have to race. If I can bring out my Vindictive Vampire, it can start doing its thing about doing damage, but here will be a Savage Smash. That's kind of obvious in Gruul. Okay, so I feel here that to get the juice out of that vampire, it should have been brought out pretty early. Food, drinks, dancing, singing from the kids. Cool. Uh-oh. Good game. Alright, that was a race. That was a total race against a total aggro Gruul deck. And, you know, what the slogan of the Gruul clans are? Smash, smash, smash! So, that was close. It was... That inheritance actually kind of helped. It was doing that little bit of damage. So very, very nice. Versus Tomash, or something. So, okay, I got some cool stuff that I like here. Daddy's life. Okay, turn one, kitty cat. Plague white. When it becomes blocked, each creature gets -1/-1. Okay. I think that was way too complicated for what that was. Anyway, let's bring out a 3/1. They have their own imp as well. Funny. it's the mirror match happening here. Kind of, but not really. Hey, Zorb Avenger, I just saw your notification there. What? How are you doing? Thanks for visiting. Maybe you're taking a little peek there while you're at work, and I'm trying to work here as well, trying to do some of this drafting. Gatebreaker Ram. Okay, I will wreck that. Now, the funny thing about the Gatebreaker Ram, however, is that it's doesn't get strong unless you have gates, and this person has no gates. Let's get out a 3/2 plus a card. Okay, that gives me a Thrall. They have something here. Okay, fine. So this is going fine. Now we're gonna race or something. And all I need is my final land, and then I can start to do fun stuff with my Thrall. Let's see who tops decks something first. Yep, they're kind of a little desperate over here, maybe. Here we go, that's what I want. We'll go in with some critters over here. I guess they don't really have anything useful in hand. They didn't use it after all. Drop another land. Nothing useful there. Fine. Let's grab another Thrall. I think this... Obviously, I don't want to jinx it, but I think this is going pretty well for me. I'm double their life points, and you should probably block. Okay, if you don't get anything good here, Vatamis, this might not be... There we go. Okay, nice. Thanks everyone there in the chat for helping out, sending me your energy, just like on that episode of Dragon Ball Z. Ooh, look at that, we ranked up to Silver Tier 2. So I will thank King Kai for training you all very well. And I'm running out of metaphors because I never really watched Dragon Ball too much. But anyway, I'm at Silver Tier 2, and we're going on up. So 2 wins so far. Let's keep going. Let's see what happens. And let's see what goes on next. 2 wins. Yay. Okay, so... what do we have here? I go first, I get this veteran and a flyer and the spectacle cost. Okay. Might be doable. And I'm battling Tip. Okay, so as we see here, kind of a slow... Fine. With my 3 mana. I'll bring in my 2/3. What does that cult guy do again? 1 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Fine. Two 1 Riot. Okay, so they have their 4 mana. They can do that. Discards a card. Fine. I guess I'll drop a Plains. I know they want to do the discard badly, but then that'll leave them open. I guess the Stalwart has used its purpose, but they have a combat trick. Nope, okay, fine. Okay, acceptable. I can get the Juggler. For spectacle cost. Final payment, nice. For mana, I can bring in the Messenger. Crinarium, fine. Yeah, it doesn't destroy everything. I know you might think it destroys everything, but... or maybe just my creatures or something, but... Okay. Anyway, let's bring in a flyer. Let's go for some damage. They won't block that. That little fiend is a little too weak. They should have brought the fiend out and then the things. Okay, here comes a flyer. Give my messenger... Yeah, I don't know about what you're doing over here. Maybe another Cry of the Carnarium, but that won't really do too much. Messenger has Afterlife. Okay, tip. Here's a pro tip for you. Choose Orjav. Silver tier 2. Okay, everyone, we did it. We went to the next one as well. 600. Let me pause to do something right here. I mentioned this previously, and now I'll actually show it completely. Do you know what this is? This is the San Diego Comic-Con gift box. This shows that I will be going to San Diego Comic-Con. If you didn't watch my video about unboxing this, check out my YouTube channel where I unbox it. What I also mentioned in my video is that I will actually be sending people cool stuff that I get at Comic-Con, but first come, first served. So I'm going to put this in the links right now, right here. If you want to enter for a chance to get something cool from San Diego Comic-Con, Bantu's Reckoning is better, but cost, yep. San Diego Comic-Con 2019. If you want to enter a chance to get something cool from San Diego Comic-Con 2019, send me an email about watching this stream. So that's at http://vmcampos.com/#contact. So send an email at that contact form if you would like to reserve your chance to get some stuff from San Diego Comic-Con. I'm going to be going to San Diego Comic-Con all of the 4 days. I'm going to pick up some fun things and I'm going to mail them to people. And you can be a part of that. As you can see here, here's my Comic-Con badge right here. It's overexposed, but there it is right there. So I'll mention it again a little bit later in the stream, but those of you that are hanging out here at the moment, that's my gift to you. Or if you know other people that might be interested, tell them to come back and watch my 11 p.m. stream. You do the calculation, 11 p.m. Pacific time, and have them come back and watch and hang out during the stream. And I'll mention it during the stream, 11 p.m. stream as well. I'll be giving away stuff from Comic-Con. So follow the link right there, vmcampos.com/pound contact, and send me an email that you watched the stream and that you're interested in something from Comic-Con. It'll be first come, first serve, but for my fans of the stream, you kind of get first pick. So that'll go there. As for Bontu's Reckoning, yeah, Bontu's Reckoning's amazing. It was from Amonkhet block. I liked that block. I liked its theme a lot. The Egyptian-inspired plane. It was kind of cool. And when we first met the gods of Amonkhet, and it's kind of cool and weird and interesting and sad that they're back after Nicol Bolas has turned them totally evil. Okay, there's Teysa finally making her entrance here. I have no turn. I have no plays in this hand until turn 4, but in theory, since I'm not playing first... Nope, never mind. That theory's out the window. Dealing versus Ozo. A high-level bronze player. Nice. So let's see what we get. Double black. Okay, let's bring out Grandma. Okay, 2/1 Afterlife. That's kind of a good card, a 1/2 Death Touch with Afterlife, and they're not attacking. Okay, acceptable. Looks like they might be stuck on mana. That will allow me to do Teysa. Great. Didn't block and is vigilant, so it's coming according to plan. Okay. Next up, I suppose, an inheritance. They're stuck on 2 mana. That's really not cool, but let's see if they still will deal nothing with this. Gonna do that instead. Fine. So they're gonna Footlight Fiend first. Nice. Worthless. And then I get this. And I get this. So, yep, Teysa did her thing. Double. Not that impressive, but okay. They're stuck on lands. Fine. Okay, let's further weaken their things. Maybe I could have done that a little bit earlier and then have Teysa come on in, and they have that. Menace, fine. I guess let's do the angel soon enough. No blocks, okay. Oops, there's their land finally. Rexmadi, sure. I guess what they're doing is building up their forces to be able to take out my Tesa. Okay. Yeah, sorry, Ozo, I really don't think you're going to be able to pull this one off. You had some bad draws, that's never fun. I don't wish that upon my opponents. Yeah, that was the writing on the wall. I don't think it was going to really work out for them. I don't know why. See, this is the algorithm. I don't know why there's a bronze player was pitted against the silver player. Plus, they got a lot of bad draws, so that's not fun. Sometimes the algorithm is really weird. I just got a follow from some account on Twitter that is just, to be honest, just like a spam account. They've got 3,000 followers because they're following 3,000 people, plus they have a famous YouTuber's name in their handle to trick you or something. I don't know what's going on there. I go first with a terrible opening hand. Sure. Hopefully I get something useful by the time I have my fourth. Greek Athanatos. Oh, okay. Perfect for them. This is good for me. Pontiff requires only one. Yeah, paying, I mean, playing on paper, it feels like, you know, there's less feels bads. I think this is going to be way too much overkill, but I could do another of these final payments at Pontiff. So that was like way too much life to get rid of that Pontiff, I think. So you get an inheritance, and I get an inheritance. We all get an inheritance. Nice. The only time that it ever matters. Uh-oh, it's pausing for them for some reason. Cry of the Carnarium, of course. So we both had these inheritances. What does that critter do? Sacrifice another thing, Afterlife 3. Fine. When another creature dies. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to... sack this. Don't tell me you're gonna eat your own thing. Okay, fine. I guess that's useful because you have all of that now. Yeah, this is gonna be kind of difficult, fam. I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull this off. I have a 5/5. Yeah, this one is not working, so let's move on. So if I would have survived one more turn, I might have been able to do something else, but okay, let's go to the next one. It just maybe I was too overzealous in trying to final payment things, but let's see. This is an extremely slow deck, or slow, but I've got lands. That's as slow. It wasn't even, but of course they'll get their turn 1 with mana acceleration. They're doing some Simic Adapt, so I don't know about this. Alright, so here comes a big ol' 4/4 or something. Yep, this is extremely slow. I'm just gonna quit this because that's already a 4/4 on their turn and I have no way to deal with it. Okay, well, great ending to all of this. Extremely slow hand, and they have like full ramp and everything with huge creatures, so whatever, let's wrap that up. Let's claim those prizes and see what we get here. 450 gems, nice. And nothing really that I care about. So nothing great there. But let's do one final traditional ranked. And then I gotta wrap it up to do other things for the day. So drafting was all right. But let's see here about trying to climb a little bit versus Giovanni. Now I gotta reset my mentality for this deck because I have to remember back. You know, this is obviously my constructed deck. You have to play it a very certain way, and this is a horrible opening, of course. That's vaguely acceptable, but not really. Let's see what happens with this. So they will probably just adapt their Biomancer. A turn one play like that. Oh, okay, well, they're not adapting anything. Fine. And wouldn't you know it, it's like you don't need any more lands. You're playing this deck. You don't need any more lands. Hey, Lizar MTG, how are you doing? I thought you were at camp. Are you sneaking a peek on YouTube in the middle of your camp-like activities? Thanks for visiting so much. I was just doing draft a moment ago, and I'm doing the regular ladder. I'm trying to see how far I can go on this platinum thing, and I'm not getting any lands, but that's okay. I've got the Curious Obsession. Nice. And drop that. Perfect. And we'll bring in another Siren. And we got a counterspell here, so come at me, Giovanni. I've got a counterspell for you. So it'll be hard to kind of spell it out here. Oops, Sharkdo Crab, we don't need that. Goodbye. So, do you go by, I don't know, have you mentioned it on your YouTube channel? Is it Lizar MTG or is it Lizar MTG? Ooh, another counterspell. This deck is so vicious. Sometimes it's so mean to people. I'm sorry, but I gotta climb that ladder. And I'm not gonna do it through mono red. So I got 2 counterspells. Anything that they're coming at me, no problem. We're gonna adapt, who cares? Lizar. Cool. Okay, Evolution Shade, we don't need that. We don't need that critter. Lizar. Okay, I think I'm getting it. Lizar MTG. Vicious blue deck it is. This is the one that won the Mythic Championship, so that's what happens. 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's bring out a big old Jin, and we still got enough of a counterspell right there. Then I get 2 Curious Obsessions. And we'll end right there. Okay, so that's game over for them unless they can do something. I've got 1 more counterspell, and there it is. Okay. So, yeah, like the drawing and the playing of this deck is like really interesting. This is the one that won Mythic Championship #1, piloted by Autumn Burchett. So, yeah, when these draws are good, they're good. But you saw, I mulliganed down. I had 1 land. And with that 1 land, I still managed to do this because this deck is just so efficient. I'm going to be crying when the rotation happens and I lose all of these Exelon cards and M19 cards. You know, I'm going to lose so many cards on this deck, so I gotta do some other sort of deck. So we'll see. They are sideboarding furiously. What are they going to do in blue, I guess? In Simic. They're in Simic. I didn't really see any power things in Simic. Are they going to do Wilderness Reclamation plus Nexus of Fate? I don't know. Are they going to put in some Planeswalkers? Are they going to put in the Vivian Planeswalker that kills flyers? You know, this deck has a lot of flyers. We'll see what happens. So, shout out to Lizar MTG over here. If you haven't followed his YouTube account, go off and follow it. He's an up-and-coming YouTuber. Go ahead and put your YouTube address there in the comments if you want. And everyone put their links there in the comments if you want. Follow each other. It's all good. We want a nice streaming family. Okay, they go first. I've got a negate, Wizard's Retort. Acceptable. Let's see what happens here. So I've got my turn 1 Terramander, turn 2 Obsession, or I can negate something. Uh-oh, they're waiting on something, so let's actually wait on my waiting. And they're waiting on something, and I missed my land. Okay, well... we're both missing land drops. Yeah, we're both missing land drops. Look at this algorithm. Don't you love it? They have to discard down, I believe. 1, 2, 3. Yep, they discarded that. Okay, great. So I'll do this. I'll tease out another Terramander. They might counter it. Nope. Okay. I guess I'll just ping them a little bit because I know they want to negate my Obsession. Yeah, let's just be patient here. I hate being this cautious. I'm so aggro. But I've got all these counter spells. Deputy of Detention, get out of here. And that totally opens it up for Curious Obsession. If I get one more land, I can Wizard's Retort stuff. Perfect. Yeah, this is so much luck. Oops, I should have dropped the Storm. I should have dropped the Storm Chaser, because then I would have the Wizard's Retort at 2 plus a third creature. Whoops. Blink it. Nah. Nice. Yep, vicious deck. It's coming together. So right there, with my Storm Tamers, they reduce the cost of these retorts just to 2. And then in Ixalan, like, sorry, complete domination. That's why people hate blue. But here we go, I guess we'll... the end. And then we're climbing up to... oh, look at that, Platinum 2. Nice. I think the highest I've ever reached is Platinum 2. So that's cool. We did it, everyone. We got to Platinum 2. I've been streaming for about an hour and a half. I'm going to wrap it up in just a moment. Anyone want to say hi over here? About to wrap. Add a comment at my loots. s'il vous plaît. So if you can just go over there to the loots and say something, and that really helps out. I know that like maybe I might mention it too much or whatever, but that really helps because it helps out the stream, and you don't have to pay anything at all. You just say a fun message on that loots. It'll pop up. It'll give us a fun little ad that might be relevant, and that's it. You don't have to click on the ad. You don't have to do anything. You just follow. You just put a message on loots, and that's it. So I'm going to wrap that up in just a moment. I'm going to see. I got an electrostatic field. Nice. And my profile, I'm currently Platinum 2.0 and Silver 2. What did I start Limited at? Did I start at 3? Platinum at Silver 3, and then I went to Silver 2 on Limited. And then on Constructed, it was Platinum 3, and it went to Platinum 2. So I think it was a good result, and got to play a little bit. Now remember, everyone, I am going to be part of the early access stream event. Wizards of the Coast has sponsored me, will give me a preview account. They will provide me a special account with all of the core set 2020 cards for me to make any sort of deck that I want and then play as much as I want. I'm going to play a bunch of one-on-one. I'm going to play some drafting and some sealed. I haven't figured out the schedule yet, but it's going to be sometime all day long, July 1st to July 2nd. So maybe I'll start like at 10 a.m., 9 a.m. or something Pacific time. Then I got to go to work between 12:30 and 4. Then I'll get back 5. Then I'll stream from like 5 to midnight or something. So I'll be there a whole bunch of time to try out the brand new Core Set 2020 cards. I hope you're able to also drop by and watch me play. I think I'm going to be also battling some other streamers. We're working out the details of what we're going to play against each other. What I want to do is I want to do a Core Set 2020 only style of gameplay. We're going to have a lot of cards to work with because we're going to have Ixalan, Rivals of Ixalan, blah, 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 until Core Set 2020. So it's going to be like 2,000 cards. I'm only going to focus on Core Set 2020. What do I do at work? I don't want to fully reveal that on these streams, online safety and all of that. But just vaguely to say, I am an educator. I teach college classes. So anyway, the Core Set 2020 is coming upon us, July 1st. Mark your calendars. That's a Monday, and I'm going to be streaming, playing games. Hopefully you'll all come and hang out, and that will be cool. So once again, everyone, thank you for hanging out. I'll be back tonight at the 11 p.m. stream. Calculate it yourself, whatever your time zone is, and I'll be back at 11 p.m. Pacific time for more magic. This has been VM Campos, and I'll see you on Dominaria.